my first find was aluminum. The second find is actually a coin. It's a penny, but let's see what kind. Maybe just a Lincoln. That's a Lincoln penny, let's see. And it is a memorial, copper memorial. You can see the cans. Oh man, the cans. Alright, I gave up on that aluminum field and I'm in the button field. And I've got some aluminum in here too, but just a piece of an oil lamp. So there's still stuff in here. Alright, down in that hole. I'm not sure what this is. But I figured I'd film it. I'll clean it up and let you see later. Alright, down in that hole. Got a little tiny cuff button. Cool. Well, down in that hole, one of those copper nails. Wow, this is a very high tone in here. I think it's some iron and something else. Because I have the data set on Reactivity 3 Expert -1, which gives it fast reset speed and some depth. Unfortunately, here's something down in there. Maybe bigger iron. Yeah, the big piece of iron in there. Yep, big chunk. Maybe a tooth off of something. Not sure though. That's why I gave that 93. You just can't get that out. Make sure. Yep, big chunk of iron. There was one of those little tiny tacks. Well, and this hole is a button or a coin. Not sure. It's maybe just a zinc penny. I don't know. Yep, crusty zinc penny. I'm closer to the edge of the swamp. Something digging around in here though. Yep, right there. Not sure what that is. It's interesting though. Alright, I'll clean it up. If it's anything more than a disc, I'll show you. Well, down in that hole is a nice Tomback button. That's old. Well, down in that hole is I think a piece of a musket trigger guard or something. Not quite sure. Well, down in that hole is a padlock keyhole cover. One's bent. A lot of those out here. Well, down in that hole, Lewis and Combs gold gilded flat button. I don't see anything on the front of it. A lot of gold gilt left on the back of it. Well, down in this hole, another nice gold gilded button. Again, I think it's plain. It's got a shank. Alright, I'll take it. Wow, check this out. Haven't seen a button quite like this. Guess it's a button. Oh yeah, it's a two-piece button too. That's pretty neat. It's a bit stoned. See, that's pretty cool. I'll clean it up and I'll show you. I don't know if it has a back mark or not. It's no shank. I think that's a button. Alright, cool. Down in that hole's a thimble. It's smashed, but I still like it. Well, there's a spoon. Not sure what that one says on it. Might be Fort Sumter Hotel, I'm not sure. Well, this hole's a nice buckle. Still got some silver gilt left on it. Yeah, it's a nice horseback buckle. Alright, check this out. I think it's another one of those navy buttons. That might be something else. I'm gonna clean it up. Alright, that's an eagle with a shield, so that's infantry, War 1812. To up to the Civil War, I think they used them too then. Right in the bottom of that plug, another flat button with something on it. That's weird, it's got initials or something on it. Alright, let's find it. This is LA over a 1. Is that some kind of military button? I'll have to look that one up. That's pretty cool. Nice flat button in that hole. Shank on the back. Alright, down on that hole, another flat button. I don't know if it's got anything on it. This is another Benedict button. So that's pretty cool. I don't think there's anything on the front of it. Nope, it's just a flat button. I'll clean it up if there is. I'll show you. There's a lot of gilt on the back. And it says Benedict. Well, down on that hole, got a musket ball. Well, this hole is a coin. I think it's a Wheatie. Yep, a Wheatie. I love it. Well, down in there, another keyhole. Padlock cover. This one's got a crown and something on it. I don't know if it's a manufacturer or a king or a queen. It might be VR or Victoria Regina. I'm not sure. And that whole pistol ball. Woohoo! Wow, check this out. Another nice button down in there. Here it is. Cool. It's got gold on the back. It's got a design on it for sure. A flower design. Clean it up. That's the best field clean I can get. It's pretty cool looking. Flower design or something on it. Flat button, and it's got a back mark, so I'll let you see more later. Right, this is cool. Another one of those hooked, handmade copper nails. It's old. Alright, I got a two-piece button down in here. Here it is. What is it? It's like a civilian button, I think. It's got a design on it for sure. It's in great shape, pretty sure it's civilian. Got the shank on the back of it, cool. Well, that's a little clip of some sort. I'll have to get it cleaned up. Well, in that hole, another flat button. They're plain. I haven't filmed all of them. I've got quite a few buttons out here today. Well, way down on the bottom of this hole, I don't know what it is, but it looks neat. It's pretty neat looking, whatever it is. Let me clean it up. It's like some kind of lid to something, I'm not sure. Alright, I got another flat button and it's got something on it. Down on the bottom of that hole. Not sure what. Alright, I'm gonna put the toothbrush on it. Another early infantry button. Cool. It's got the eagle with the Federal Eagle with the shield on it. Cool. It's awesome. Sorry, I gotta keep my voice down. Alright, this is another flat button, but I wanted to show it because it is tiny. Deus is going after it today. Well, down on that hole is this little piece. It's not a button. It fastened to something. I'll have to clean it up, see if there's anything on it. I don't see anything right off. Might be a design on there. That'll be interesting to clean up. Down in that hole, that is a little piece of a mini ball, and it looks like it's been cut like that. See, like it's been cut off of a bullet. It's tiny. It's just the ring, part of the ring part, the base, I guess. Well, down in that hole is a piece of a little brass lock. Well, now that hole's a flattened, I think, musket ball. Alright, here's another musket ball. Alright, it's about time for me to get going, but anyway, it's been a real good day out here. And I'll show you in the wrap up. Alright, I'm back from the hunt. That was a great hunt. Got lots of finds to go over, so bear with me for a minute. See if we can go over some of these. This is a spoon from one of the downtown Charleston hotels. Got out there because they used to pick up the pig slop and feed the scraps to the pigs, and some spoons and forks and knives were getting mixed in there. This I thought was a pipe bowl cover. It's not. It's got rivets in it. It was probably some kind of saddle decoration or bumper for a saddle. Just some miscellaneous pieces of metal on the table I really won't go over. This piece looks like a piece of a trigger guard. It's kind of bent one way. I'm not positive about that. Got some neat looking bronze or brass or copper nails, and one that looks like some kind of homemade rivet. It's hammered on both sides, so that's pretty neat. Got an old lock back plate, only a piece of it. A little old chain piece there. Here's some miscellaneous pieces of metal. Got a piece of a rivet. Got a tack from leather, like a carriage seat or a saddle or something like that. Some more pieces of metal that I can't identify. This is actually a buckle, if you can see it in there. I can't get the rust off of it just yet. I'll probably have to do electrolysis on it. Some kind of little tiny buckle in there. Not sure the age without being able to see it. This is a oil lamp, probably well oil. Had a little wick that came through the top, and just a piece of a hinge. A neat horse tack buckle. It's actually got silver gilt left on it, and I've never found one that had the silvering still left on there. Kind of going back up this way, just a little clasp here. Piece of a harmonica reed, another piece of shell edge pottery green, an old brass thimble. It's pretty neat. This is a keyhole padlock, or padlock, an iron padlock keyhole cover. It's got WR on there. That's for William Rex, William the Fourth of England, and it was his reign was 1830 to 1837. This one doesn't have anything on it that I can identify. Several pieces of lead. This one actually has got a hole in it. This one has a hole started in it. Some other pieces of lead. Got some of those balls that have the holes in them that are either spindle whorl weights, musket balls with the holes in them that they put sticks through and shot them, or net weights. Got a couple of actual musket balls here. There. And then kind of going through some other finds here. Another piece of old plantation pottery. Brass ring. I think I got everything over here on this side, and then I go through the buttons. There's 20 buttons on this display here. A lot of them are just plain flat buttons. Some of them are old. Tomback, you can see by the silver in it. And let's see, it has another Tomback button, some just flat buttons, some convex buttons, and then here are the buttons of note right here. This is a pretty neat, looks like a civilian button with diamonds on it. No back mark that I can get off of it. This is a neat domed button with some gold gilt left on it. Again, no back mark that I can find on it. This is a flower button. This is a Scoville button. It says Scoville Superfine on it. Dates from 1827 to 1840. So that's a pretty neat button. So hopefully you can see that. This button is pretty cool right here. This is a light artillery War of 1812 button. It has a 1 on it for Regiment 1. It dates from 1808 to 1821. So that's a pretty neat button. No back mark on it. These are 2 Federal Eagle buttons, and they say best quality on the back of them. Both of them say best quality on the back. This one, the front is better than the back. This one, the back is better than the front. So here's the front of this one. Still got plenty of silver gilt left on the Federal Eagle on the front. But the back just has that copper green color on the back of it. This one doesn't have any gilting on it, and the Eagle's hard to see, but it's got a really nice back mark on it if you can see it. It says best quality. Best is at the top. quality at the bottom. Nice shank on it. The other one didn't have the shank. And then we got a Lewis and Tomes extra rich button. This button dates from 1820 to 1830. I don't see anything on the front, so I'm not sure if it's military or civilian. This is a Benedict button, which is Aaron Benedict, and this one says warranted on it, and it dates to 1823 to 1829. Again, nothing on the front. It was probably a civilian type button. Then this is a little, some kind of little shield, probably a little leather, had little pins on it, a little leather decoration piece. And here are the coins. Not anything special, but 1, 2, 3 Lincoln, copper Lincoln Memorial cents, and then one 1925, hopefully you can see it, wheat penny. So that's it. That was a fun hunt, lots of finds, and I'll see you at the next hunt.